I ain't gonna expose. I'm not like that. I'm not a snitch. Virginity. It's a hush hush topic.
Yeah. They love me.
Let's see if your parents raised you.
It's deeper than the physical.
What up, fam? Welcome back to the Juxtaposition, everyone. Welcome back to the Juxtaposition. I'm your host, Nana, alongside my two lovely co-hosts,
Janet
and Bernice.
Yes, guys. So as you can see, we are tired.
Very
Tired.
Why are we tired?
This weekend, we had a fall carnival for our church, which is Christian Center. Come if you haven't. Yeah, but it was, for the kids, it was a big thing. It was supposed to be outside, but it was raining.
Yeah.
But so we
had to downsize, and then after we wanted to do it in another bigger place in our church, and then they said no. So we had to, makeshift just 2 smaller rooms and just create a flow. There's a lot of planning.
Yeah.
My head was spinning. I was yelling at Nana about a lot of time. I was snapping. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Did you guys notice that I didn't do anything?
Now.
I didn't do anything. I literally left you guys to do what you did, and
I noticed.
What do you mean?
I didn't come in and boss you guys around and say, guys, do this, do that.
Oh, that was wonderful.
I just left you guys to do what you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
I said, wow, this is nice.
That's good.
But I said I give input, but Janet would look at me like, so what am I supposed to do? So if you say not to do it, so what's next?
I just need an opinion. I'm I need somebody else to bounce my idea off of. If I go to him, yes, but you usually think of the next thing.
Janet's good at. Me and Janet are good at, she can tell me vent and say this one do this, and I give her an answer, and then we just go. Whereas I think if she goes to you, it's no, maybe you should do it like this, or maybe you should do it like that.
So you're telling me you're bossy.
No, you have bossy tendencies, to be honest.
Sometimes you gotta be assertive.
Yeah.
There's a difference between assertive and bossy.
Yeah, for sure.
What I mean? So, yeah.
But yes, and also what happened, my surprise came out, my Raptors surprise.
Yes, celebrity status now.
No, it's dying down.
Almost a week and a half.
I'm a wonder.
Oh my gosh, congratulations now.
No, for a moment, at a point I was like, guys, okay, who cares? It's done. How many times am I gonna hear this thing? And I'm seeing it on Instagram. I was like, oh my god.
Same, I was like that too. I was like that the other 2 days ago. I said, when Kuya was posting it, shout out Kuya,
yeah.
Loved him. That's my guy.
It's showing you love,
yes,
right?
true.
Yeah, I can't complain. But I was like, damn, I'm tired. But then I'm like, yo, I like it. I need to embrace all of it. I need to squeeze everything. Yeah. So I just want to thank everybody for all the congratulations. You know how many thank yous I said? Thank you. With exclamation point. So I just want to thank everybody for congratulating me. It was something very cool to witness and to experience. Something I'll never forget. And people see me on TV and stuff like that.
How's
that
your
was
experience
cool.
at the game? Because he got 2 game tickets to a Raptors game.
So the first one was amazing. It was I went in the tunnel, then I went on court, and then they put me on the Jumbotron, and then they're introducing Eric Nana Dunk.
Now I don't even look at the camera when it was time
that's
for a
2 different
spotlight.
things. 2 different things.
Oh, okay.
So, and then when I went to go sit in the game, the PR person was telling me, oh, make sure you sit in your seat till first quarter. They're going to put you on the Jumbotron and say stuff. So then my phone starts to blow up and people are saying, oh, you're on TV. And people around me are saying, hey, we seen you on TV. I said, well, I didn't even know what's going on. And then the video came out, it was on TSN.
So you weren't looking at the Jumbotron?
No, it wasn't it was on TSN and then the Jumbotron as well.
I'm saying you didn't see yourself on the Jumbotron.
I wasn't on the Jumbotron.
Oh.
It was just on TV.
Oh, okay.
So then people were like, oh, how come we were looking in the thing? I said, I didn't even know. These FBI cameras, I don't even know where they were.
Fix your
right? Sorry. So yeah, it was fun. And then the next day or Wednesday, something like that, we went to a next game that I wasn't supposed to go to, but it wasn't about me. It was about the kids that day.
It was about the kids, and they loved it.
Yeah, we went to a suite. That's different. We went to the skybox.
Yeah.
How's that experience for them?
They loved it. I mean, I don't even think they were taking in the box itself. They're just taking in the experience that they're in the game, they're there. But it was a good. Loved it. It brings joy to my heart.
Can you imagine if they were in the seats?
I can only imagine if they different experiences, not just basketball games, but other things that they think they could never get to.
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Yeah, that was priceless stuff. I'm not even gonna front. Yeah. I was happy to see them enjoy. But yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Excuse the dryness
on the
but
YouTube and the
I'm sorry, guys. Life is
it's difficult.
rough.
I'm not gonna lie.
Rough one.
Keep us in prayer once again. Oh
yes.
Yeah, just keep us in prayer.
Yeah, for sure. So yes, what's the topic today, Janet?
So today we're gonna just do a little bit like a quick, question and answer thoughts about this question that I'm gonna pose to you guys, and I want to know what you guys think in the comments as well.
Let us know.
So the question is, do you love who you marry, or do you marry who you love? One more time. Do you love who you marry, or do you marry who you love? So I posed that question to you guys, and we're gonna answer it and see what our take is on it.
So last week, Bernice was telling me the question and stuff like that. Break down the first part. So the first part is basically like you get married and you fall into love with them.
So do
and
you
then
love who you marry, and then do you marry who you love? So do you love? So the first one is like, do you have to love before you marry?
Mm-hmm.
And the second part is that can you marry and then fall in love?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go first.
Okay.
I feel like it's best to be in love with someone before you get married. You know, it's possible to fall into love in marriage, but I just feel like it's tricky. It's tricky when you say, let me get married and then fall into love. Who says you might fall into love? Like, that's like it feels like you're holding on to like hope, if that makes sense. Like, if you're not gonna feel it in them years you guys are talking and dating and stuff like that, how's it gonna come up? You may get pregnant, you may have kids, and then you fall in love with your kids. But what about your spouse?
But what the thing is, it's not. I feel like
you marry who you marry, then love.
Yeah, because you could still have love.
You love
somebody.
the person as
That's
a
what I'm
person.
saying, but I don't
course.
think you're automatically be like with everything, seeing everything.
Mm-hmm.
You're still gonna be like, there's gonna be points in your marriage where you're just like, damn, like I'm like, it's frustrating, right? So I think love is something that you work through. It's not just automatic. Like imagine if you're gonna get married to somebody, you need to know everything about them, and you may not know everything about somebody in the span of that dating period. You can know as much as you can, but you're not gonna know everything. And then when you get into marriage, that's when the real love comes into play. Like, how deep is that desire? How much do you really love this person when they show you this side of them? That's what I think.
So,
but I think, yeah.
What do you think being in love is?
I think the idea of being in love is like a fantasy.
It's the butterflies. In the
I feel like people put that, they make it a fantasy.
Tricky, bruh.
This
is tricky.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, it's
Asthma.
tricky.
That's asthma.
No, but I really think
so. Is that deep? Like, because I feel like
think
I was in love before, but someone told me I wasn't.
I think it's love. I think I'm gonna go on to the point where, marrying, you have to marry first and then love. Just because, like, in our world right now, I think a lot of women or men in general have very specificities about who they want to marry, and they continue to get disappointed in a sense where they they always get disappointed. They always they have a standard in their head that they want, and I feel like a lot of people want to get married, but because of their type in their head, they're like, it gets them hard to get past those ideals. And so I was watching one thing, Pastor Kingsley, and he was like, his parents basically it was like, okay, the guy was like, I'm looking for a wife to marry to one of his friends, I think, or a pastor. He's like, okay, I know this one girl. I know this one girl that's a very good girl. And so he was like, okay, this is the woman, this is the man, here, get married. And that was literally, and they've been together for like 30 years or so, or whatever. So I felt like they fell in love in that sense over time. And I feel like, yeah, a lot of women are so picky. So it's hard. I would marry picky. And
very
then love,
picky.
but if it's not a choice, I would, not.
You will marry, then love.
Yeah.
You will say that again?
I will marry, then fall in love.
See, once again, I feel like that's very tricky. Like,
it is. I would rather fall in love, though.
But so why are you writing it off?
No, I'm not writing it off, but I'm saying that a lot of women, because of their standards, they wait off to get married, and they push other people away because of having specificities. Specificities.
Oh, don't know. I don't know.
My English, I think it's right, but yeah, they have standards, so they a lot of marriage that they.
So you're saying a lot of married couples are kind of being set up, whereas when it's set up, they don't have time to fall in love with the guy.
Yeah, you just look at the person as like, okay, their marriage material, like the very basic. He can provide, he can whatever, and then you see, okay, now I can love this guy. Some of the time where you fall in love first, people fall out of love and they start like, being messy and stuff like that. But if you know this guy's a good guy and he can provide and he has a good head on his shoulders, then you're more likely to not think of the little small stuff. You're just like, I know that he can take care of me. So from a woman's perspective.
But just someone taking care of you and all of that stuff, is that love? Isn't that someone just taking care of you? Or someone being a protector?
Sorry, I'm not gonna lie, I zoned out for a second. So
you did, because one of our friends came. But that's being a protector. See, so that's what I'm saying. It can get tricky.
Everyone defines love in a different way.
That's the thing with the biblical version of love. If we keep doing this worldly standard of what love is, it's going to get very messy. Like, very messy. But it's true, because that's what I said. When people say being in love, what is being in love? It's like, it's a fantasy.
Let me tell you what being in love is. Let me tell you what being in love is.
Let me tell you what being in love is.
Let me tell you what being in love is. Let me tell you what being in love is. When you put that person before your own needs. Okay.
Yeah, but that's
Let me tell you. Hold up.
But I'm saying that's not feeling.
Hey, calm down.
Hold up.
Because you took out.
Let me tell you. When you put someone's needs before your needs, when you go out the way for them, when you're selfless.
That can be your definition of love.
No, but I'm saying
not somebody else's.
But I'm saying the biblical version of love. That's the standard. Yes, that's a standard we need to abide by. Not like what yours is, what this is. It's like, no, what's
that's
the
not
standard?
My full answer, but I'm just saying that's a part of it. I know,
but I'm saying at the end of the day, the way that we view love is also
biased.
It's not biased. It's also influenced by our perspective, culture, experience, where we live, our family, our friends, what we see around us. So that's going to influence how we view love. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when we talk about love, it's like, love can be a feeling, yeah, but it can turn into lust too. It can turn into feeling lonely. That's why you love this person, because they provide that aspect of just filling that void for you. So you're like, I'm so in love with him because he's always there for me. I'm like, yeah, for sure. But when he's not there, do you still love him? Or when he's so busy, or vice versa, she's so busy, are you still in love with them? Or you're just angry and frustrated, like they're not going to be around?
So are you telling me being in love, the definition doesn't exist?
The definition exists in the Bible.
Yeah. But it's different for every person in our current world right now.
For sure. Yes. Everybody has different views of what love is. But I'm saying...
Yeah, tell us.
From the most popular verse, right?
Okay,
is that what you're reading from?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the popular verse. This is 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4-8. It says, love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. Sorry, by the way, I love how people use this in the context when it's wedding time, but they never.
Everybody else, yeah.
I mean, it's great. Like, obviously, everybody's gonna make mistakes, but it's like they don't even hear that aspect of what it's actually calling you. What it's calling you to do. Like, what is this whole verse about?
Say that again. So love is not what?
So love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. And it goes on and on.
So listen, the way she just broke down that verse, well, she just said the verse, I'm envisioning it on a piece of paper with check marks. If I'm thinking about one person, if they can check mark everything, then I'm in love with them. Then I'm in love with them.
It's a standard. That's what I'm saying. This is the standard of what we should be abiding by. Like, once we have this, and also looking to yourself too. Like, am I really loving the person?
Am I not boastful?
Like, what is it about me that's not showing love? Because it's like, yeah, you can want that in a person, but then on the other side, you're not doing the same thing. So that's why I said, when it comes to marriage, it's like you can marry, but obviously still have the standard, but you're not going to be fully in love with that person, because there's a lot of flaws that everybody has, and you're going to have to work through that. Right. And so it says love is patient. So are you patient enough to see that this person is trying and growing and whatever they're doing? And are you willing to hope and persevere through the ups and the downs? If not, buddy and aunties,
you'll be rough in your marriage.
You're gonna be just
gonna be like, I'm out.
And yeah, that's why people check out so quickly, because it's like I was in love with this person. Yeah, but then
things happen.
And marriage
changes.
Yes, everybody changes. Life goes on.
Everybody's gonna disappoint each other.
Like,
so
that's why I'm saying
that's what people have to realize, that you will be disappointed by this person. And when you have that mindset, the grace starts to happen in your head. Like, that's where you get grace. Like, sometimes you may get a disgusting taste in your mouth. Like,
exactly. You might have those days where you literally don't want to be talking to the person.
But if you come back and be like, yo, no, I choose to wake up every day and love this person.
Go back to your vows. Like, literally, me, I would like print it on the wall.
Yeah.
Like, and be like, I have to go back and look at it. Okay.
Remind yourself.
Kind. I'm not being patient. I'm not being,
So that's what I'm saying. It's important to remind yourself and work on that. And also, like, number one thing, pray as much as you can. Like, don't expect it to just happen.
Right.
It's going to the only thing that can change you is through the Holy Spirit. And if you're not praying, well, just expect to be disappointed often than
very frustrated
and not having the peace to believe that God is working in this person.
And just know that verse is not just for marriage, it's for
life. Yeah.
For relationships in general, not just marriage.
Right? So what did Pastor Kingsley say about the what? Is that the question he asked?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said
married to love?
Yeah.
Married to love. So I was right. Well, not right, but
uncle, you are wrong. You said love to marry.
You grow into I get what you're saying. I'm not against it. I get it. But for me,
yes, currently.
But don't you think that's
maybe I need to get more wise when it comes to that? Maybe it may not happen for me,
Yeah,
but
maybe, I don't know.
I prefer that. Sorry, you're gonna say something.
No. I was waiting for you to finish.
Yeah. I prefer to like be in love with someone, but then again, maybe my view on being in love is off. But maybe someone can tell me if I'm wrong. Once again, if
Pastor
the
Prince.
person can,
Pastor Prince.
And get on my nerves, do me wrong, and I still can, and obviously not toxic stuff. Not toxic stuff.
Beat him up.
I can
mentally yell at them.
Not that, but like, stuff that humans do. I can come back and have grace. And it's not just lust. Then I feel like, I think I'm just a lover man, to be honest. Mr. Lover. Mr. Lover man. Shabba!
Anyways,
champion lover,
hey,
wanna make it feel alright. Oh,
that is our episode for today. And Nana's gonna keep singing the song after. I hope you enjoy. Like, subscribe, share.
Come get my mans. Come. This is my guy right here. This is my guy. Ayo, say hi.
Hi.
This is their nephew son. This is their family right here.
We're missing the other one too. Yeah.
Yes, Chico Juan. We're missing Chico Juan.
Don't worry, one day he'll make it on this episode.
Mike could even make it. You're the first one.
Yeah, man.
Give me some.
Tell him your name.
My name is Ayo.
What's your full name? Whole thing, everything.
Okay. It's okay. What else were you gonna say?
I am 6 years old. And I am an artist. I play basketball. I play many sports.
Yeah, keep going.
I know how to draw different stuff. I know how to draw the things in front of me. And I know how to play drum.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, close us out. Tell them to subscribe to our channel.
Just subscribe and like the bell.
Yeah. You heard him. So you have to
You heard him. Come on. You see his face?
Come on.
$1 million right here.
Right now.
He said right now. Well, that's all, folks. We're the Juxtaposition crew, and we are out of here to rest. Sabbath.